The Whaley Historic Home in Flint is going Gothic for the spooky season. Today we welcome back to the show our friend Justin Wedenhall along with Annalicia Padilla to talk all about what's going on this month. Great to see you.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
Yes, again, remind our viewers a little bit about the Whaley Historic House. You know, where's it located and why is it so significant?
Yeah, so we're at 624 East Kersey Street in the Flint Cultural Center. It's a historic house from the Gilded Age, a 19th century mansion celebrating the Whaley family, involved in philanthropy in the Flint area, lumber baron money. Just a beautiful historic home to come visit all through the year.
Yeah, tell us a little bit more about just the home itself. What makes it so special?
So it's one of the last remaining 19th century homes in the in the Flint area, especially along Kersey Street when that was Millionaires Row. So this is that last structure from the 1800s standing along that avenue, representing not just the Whaleys, but the families who lived along that street as well, and the lumber industry and the Gilded Age in Flint.
Sure. Very rich history. Yes. Very rich history. But you know, this month it's undergoing some spooky redecorating, if you will. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so we wouldn't really call it spooky. This is kind of our image of that time period, you know, when Victorians would celebrate death, you know, and in the present day, we're all kind of leery.
Well, some might call that spooky, okay?
So, yeah, so in the 21st century, we're kind of afraid to talk about death.
Right.
In the Victorian era, you know, this was something that, you know, we weren't uncomfortable with. Actually, people would decorate their homes and have all these strange rituals that today we find creepy, but were actually quite sentimental in the 19th century. So
true to the time.
Very true to the time. So, you know, mirrors would be covered and, you know, you'd decorate the home in black crepe, and you know, it's all shows of wealth as well and prestige. And this month we're honoring
sorry, I'm enjoying the pictures.
But we're also partnering with Glenwood Cemetery in conjunction with that by hosting a Gothic Garden Party at Glenwood Cemetery, where the Whaleys and many of the prominent Flint residents actually are buried.
Interesting. And jump in here, Annalicia, you know, how are you involved with this effort?
So I came up with the idea for the Gothic Garden Party. I went to a event at the Glenwood Cemetery called Dining with the Dead, and while I was there, I had this fantastic idea that this would be the perfect setting to bring kind of the Gothic community in Flint and the surrounding areas together. I reached out to Dr. Henthorne, who was running the event, and he put me in contact with the Whaley House. Together, we have kind of created this event that really showcases the beauty of the cemetery, and it gives a spot for people who are part of the Gothic subculture to come together and meet one another and kind of have a good time having a picnic for the afternoon.
Interesting. And you know, it's not only a chance to get to know other folks, but a chance to learn at the same time?
Yes.
Yeah, so we'll be out there representing the Whaley McFarland families, and there will be volunteers and docents representing some of the other families as well from that time period, people that are buried out there. So it's a chance to learn history, but also have fun while you're doing it.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a cool way to draw people in. And then, again, back to the home itself, you said it'll be decorated for that time period. I mean, what else can people expect if they go on a tour?
So if they come for a tour, they're going to learn the rituals that Victorians would undertake, if you'll excuse the pun, during the mourning period. We actually this year have a casket in the bay window, and this is a time when people would have their funerals at home.
Right.
And so this is a great way to educate on how the Victorians would celebrate death and those sentimentalities that go along with those
traditions.
Those traditions.
And with the Gothic Garden Party, that's taking place on the 26th. What do people need to know about that?
We will have vendors. We will have a food truck out there. It is just a party for everyone to either come dressed if they want. You don't have to come dressed, but it will be just a place for us to have a picnic. It's going to be on the 26th. It will be from noon to 4 p.m.
Yeah, there's the information on your screen. And then quickly, too, you have an event on Halloween itself. Where can people learn more about that?
Yeah, just go www.whaleyhouse.com or check us out on Facebook. That's a free event on Halloween night.
Nice. Refreshments, trick-or-treat on the porch. Sounds like a great time.
Yeah, so it's kind of in conjunction with trick-or-treating. We always have candy, so if you want to trick-or-treat at a Victorian home, and then Halloween night inside a Victorian house. You know, that's, you know, a lot of fun for people.
And if you haven't already, make a point to go tour the home and learn more about it. So great to see you both.
Yeah, thank you.
I enjoyed that segment.